Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's Kids Hour. So we are in our second week of June, and today we're going to be making something called a pinch pot. So if you guys came by the library today, you will have found a kit that looks like this, and inside this plastic bag is air dry clay. So there it is. It's a pretty big chunk of air dry clay. So what you guys are going to do, you are going to first take this clay and you're going to knead it. So you're going to kind of like move it around in your hands. The idea is to make it a little bit more malleable so that you can actually move it around. Once it's softened up a little bit, you guys are going to form it into a ball. So it's going to be kind of in a ball in the bag. You want it to be an even nicer ball, like almost like a perfect sphere. So you can like roll it in your hands to do that. And then what you guys are going to do is you're going to take your index finger and you're just going to poke the ball of clay, not all the way through, but imagine that you're making like a little bowl and you're just poking your finger into it. So that's going to be the start. And then now comes the pinching part. So once you make the hole in the clay, you're just going to gently pinch the edges around, and you're going to do that, and the bowl is slowly going to get bigger. So you're making a little pot and you're pinching it slowly around the edges to make it wider. You know, you can make it taller if you want. The idea is that you're just going to slowly pinch it to make it grow. So once your pinch pot looks the way that you would like it to, you are going to, if you want to decorate it now, you can use like a carving tool or like a toothpick or something and carve into it if you want. I've seen people take like bottle caps and make like, you know, kind of cool looking circles. Anything that you want to like put into the clay, you're going to want to do it before it dries. So make the shape of your pinch pot first, decorate it however you would like. Then you are going to let it sit for 2 to 3 days. It has to not be handled while it's drying, so I would recommend putting it maybe on top of a cupboard, on top of your refrigerator, somewhere where it's not going to get accidentally bumped. That way it can dry safely, and you know, you won't be tempted to, you know, touch it and play with it. So once it dries 2 or 3 days later, that's when you can take it down, and if you guys like it just the way it is, you're all done. If you guys wanted to do something like paint it, or if you want to put it somewhere where it might get a little damp, like outside, or, you know, put like a little pot or a little flower or something in it, you're going to want to seal it with something. So those are just options for you guys. You guys can do whatever you would like to do. But yeah, this is a Crayola brand air dry clay for all of the parents who might be helping out with this project. So pretty user-friendly, user-safe, and yeah, you can basically do whatever you want with it. And honestly guys, if you guys did not want to make a pinch pot and you guys wanted to make something else with your clay, you go for it. A pinch pot is just a fun idea. It's a pretty easy craft to do, and you know, you can put stuff in it once it's dry. But if you guys wanted to use your clay to make, you know, an animal sculpture or just kind of have fun playing with clay, you can do that too. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week. And next week is actually going to be our last program of June. So even though it's not the end of the month yet, we are going to wrap up with our June programs next week so that I can get started on summer reading stuff. So next week we will talk a little bit more about what to expect with summer reading, but in the meantime, have fun making your pinch pots or whatever else you want to make out of the clay, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye!